be no war. Peace will take over the land. No more broken heart, abandoned and alone. God will separate the right from wrong. Then we'll be changed in a moment, caught up in the twinkling of an eye.
Hey, is my microphone on? 1 2 1 2. Hey, it's Lizzy. Yes, you've tapped into Life with Lizzy right here at Believe Radio, your 24-hour inspirational and gospel music channel. I am so glad that you are here and that you have joined me. Let me first say this, okay? Look, to my lifeliners, you guys who have been tapping in every week and have just held on with me as I work through these technical difficulties, I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming back. So do me a favor. Tag a neighbor, call a friend, let them know that Lizzy is in and we are getting ready to do live. We're going to do live. I'm going to speak live. We're going to talk today, right? I am so excited. But listen, I have to give a shout out to this week's sponsors. That's the Duchess Oven, where you get all your royal treats. And of course, Strategic Strategies and Solutions. Thanks, guys. They are adamant that Lizzy is going to be on the air this week. Hey, I also want to say thank you to you guys that are sending me topics that you want to speak about, you want to talk about. Thank you so much. My inbox is full. Thank you. But for those of you that have yet, go ahead and send me an email right here. That is BelieveRadio.LifeWithLizzy@gmail.com. Yes, BelieveRadio.LifeWithLizzy@gmail.com. Send me those things that you want to talk about, you want me to speak on, and we will have a real good conversation, y'all. I'm so excited. But check this out. I came on this week because I want to talk about something that we kind of don't do, and that is date. Yeah, don't do that. We don't date. Oh, you date? No, see, I'm not talking about like you and your boo and you and your hubby and all of that. When was the last time you dated yourself? I dare you to date you. Baby, you will be surprised about some of the things that you experience when you date you. And I'm going to bring this to the table because oftentimes we are so churched, or we are so worked, or we're so over indulged in the things of life that we forget about us. I know it's back to school time, right? So we are trying to take care of the kids, and we're trying to cook dinner, or it's the mid-year and we're meeting deadlines at work, but we have forgotten to take care of us. So I did something, y'all. A couple of weeks ago, I took myself on a date. Yes, I have a husband and he's fine, and I love looking into his brown eyes, but I wanted to know what it was like to date me. I don't ever recall taking myself to dinner or going to a movie by myself. I did a thing, y'all. Watch this. Hey, y'all. So it's a Saturday, right? And it's a Lizzy day. Yeah, you know what a Lizzy day is, right? That's a day that I do whatever I want to do because I want to do it. And so I'm at this good establishment here. I'm at the Outback Steakhouse. And guess what? I'm about to order me something, and I'm not going to cut up any food for any kids. Nobody's going to say, babe, let me taste that. No one's going to say, Mommy, can I get some extra cheese? Nope. I'm about to eat what I want to eat because I want to eat it. I'm going to eat it real slow. Child, I might even ask for some extra onions or something. But yeah, I'm about to enjoy. I get to eat again on him. Like, that's so dope. In between that, baby, that brown bread and that icy sugar, Lizzy full. But it's going really, really well. I'm so full, I'm debating, do I really want to go to these movies? I'm going to go to the movies today by myself because I've never done it before. I'm about to go to the movies by myself. And let's see if I'm going to stay woke, honey, because I'm a little, and it's hot out here, child. Listen, this little fake ponytail is going to melt. Let me get in this car. Get in here. But yeah, it was a thing. Lord is hot. I like this. I like this little life. So y'all know I got my favorite, right? Popcorn. All over it. You can see Kingdom work. This was good. I think if nobody supports this piece of work, this was good, y'all. We as a body of believers should be there to support this. Y'all, it was all the way live. I know that was just a couple of seconds, but I had a ball. And if you have never experienced dating you, let that be a challenge for those lifeliners that are watching, right? And I know y'all keep saying, why are you calling us lifeliners? Because I believe this show is targeted to my strong friends. You know, my strong friends that everybody come and they ask you your opinion and, you know, you have all the answers. But who pours into you? Lizzy, right? So, lifeliners, this week, that's our challenge to date ourselves. But let me tell you how that came about. And one thing about me, I'm going to always be honest. I'm going to always be transparent because I don't know how to be no other way. Okay. Listen, I was just at a place where I needed a break. I mean, I love my kids. I do. I love all five of them. Step on that. I love all five of my children. I love my husband. I love my career. I love all of my extracurricular activities. But I was loving it so much that I forgot to love me because I used to think that that was selfish. I know I'm not the only one. Child, I can tell because some of y'all won't even get your hair done and your nails is growing all out. You don't take care of you, huh? No, you don't. So I said to myself, wait a minute, something has to give, right? And I start being a little snappy. Judge me not. And I would just, just all over the place. And so I realized something has to change. And so I had to go out and minister one weekend. And I made a definitive decision after that Friday night service. I am going to love on Lizzy. Now, in the beginning, I did not know what that looked like, but I knew down within that it was time because guess what? I always want to show up as the best me. But once I realized, you know what, I'm probably not being the best me. I'm really talking out of my neck. I'm probably screaming, hollering, and fussing, and all of those things. That's not me. That's exhaustion. That is, I need a break. So initially, I didn't know what I was going to do. Can I be honest? I didn't know what I liked. Yeah, come back, come back. I know you don't know what you like, but I'm going to challenge you this week to find out what is it that you like, right? Listen, you can say, I don't have a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money. Even if you get in your car and you drive to wherever, go get some ice cream or something, but take some time for you because I am a strong believer that the best you is the healed you. And oftentimes we don't like to sit with ourselves because we don't know how to turn our minds off. I know I'm talking good and I know I'm not the only one because as moms and as CEOs and executives and we have this and if you're anything like me, I can do 1,000 things at one time and it looks well, but at the end of the day, it is hard turning me off. Do I have anybody out there that can agree? Lizzy, it is difficult and it is hard for me to turn me off. I get in the bed and my creativity just goes. Let me talk to some creatives. Like it's, oh my God, it's a thing. You don't know how to shut up. You don't know how to turn off. You could be really resting. Let me just tell on myself. Anybody out there ever turned on a movie and you have to keep watching the first part of the movie about 16 times because while you were supposed to be concentrating on scene one, you're thinking about something else, right? Overextended. So, with that being said, I said, Liz, you're going to have to sit with yourself and you're going to have to take some time so you can always present as the best you. So I'm sitting there in the hotel, right? And I told my assistant, she was telling me she was going somewhere. And I was like, child, I don't want to do any of that. So this is what I'm going to do. Thank you for supporting me, but I'm going to take this time for me. I had to work through some emotions doing that because I'm always used to somebody being around. And I know I'm not the only one. We like people being around, right? And that could be for whatever reasons. Listen, don't inbox me, okay? It's reasons. But we like a crew. We like people around us, but we really don't know how we do and how we feel about us, right? So I said, well, let me figure out what I want to do without having to say, well, what do the kids want to eat? Or, honey, what would you like to eat? It was a day about me. It was a day about what I wanted. And I had to touch that. I had to sit with that. And I had to say, that's not robbery. Honey, not at all. To order what you want to. I told y'all in that clip, honey, I ordered a steak, a lobster tail, a baked potato, a salad, some brown bread, some iced tea. Now I didn't eat it all. Even though a chunky girl gonna stay a chunky girl, I couldn't stay that kind of chunky, y'all. But I ordered it, right? It was for me. I didn't have to say, I wonder, should I get some chicken strips and a cheese pizza because I have all of these personalities? Mommies, hello, I'm talking to you, mommies. It is okay to find you a babysitter. Listen, drop them off and find out what you like. Find out how you could catch your breath. How do I catch my breath? Listen, we have this thing about the being the Proverbs 31 woman, but we miss something. The scriptures talks about how she gets up early in the morning. You know why she gets up early in the morning? Child, to date herself. Huh? Sometimes we may have to get up early or we may have to stay up late so we can center ourselves and be the best wife, mom, sister, whoever we are, to whoever we are assigned to. Even if you are pastoring, whatever, if you're leading in the boardrooms, it is adamant. You hear me? It is adamant that we date ourselves. Now, let me say this. Sometimes we don't want to date ourselves because that causes us to face the reality. I might be a hard taskmaster because if you can't decide what you want to eat by yourself, now imagine, oh boy, trying to take you on a date. Girl, please. What do you like? When was the last time you tried something new? Yeah, text me and tell me, okay? When was the last time you didn't order a cheeseburger with fries? When was the last time you said, "I'm an adult. Let me try. Let me have a grown person's meal. I'll try it at least once." When was the last time you said, I'm going to get in the car, I'm going to drive up the road and see something that I've never saw before? It's okay to date you because I promise you, if you learn what you like, you're at an advantage to articulate to others what you like. I was always taught that you teach people how to treat you, but if you never treat you well, you can't expect for anybody else to treat you well. Now I said it, and you can do what you want with it, but it's the truth, right? So let me tell you guys. So I went to eat, and I wanted a medium well steak. Well, guess what? They couldn't get it right. So they kept sending it back. But nevertheless, the manager, he was so nice because I was nice. Uh-oh. I was nice by myself with nobody watching. I was still nice. I found out that when you are by yourself, you will find out who you really are because we put on for people at the table. Oh, yes, we do. Tell me I'm lying. We will put on for people that we are trying to impress and entertain. But when you are by yourself, to thy own self be true. But at my core, I understood that they were trying. So because I was nice, he comped my meal. So I was like, well, thank you, Jesus. And so because I was extra nice about that and still gave a tip, he then said, you know what? When you come back, here, you can eat on me. I'm like, child, I should date me more often, honey. Listen, kept that $55.62 show, did put it right back in that purse, right? Why? Because I was dating me. So after that, I said, what else have I never done? And I'm gonna be honest. Now y'all can say, Liz, I do it all the time. I don't. Okay, judge me not. I never did it. So I said, what else could I do? And I said, I want to go see a movie. I've never been to the movies by myself. Y'all, let me tell you what I did. I got to the movies, and y'all know I love popcorn. Let me tell you, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. Popcorn and crab is like here. Okay, I love it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna give me some popcorn. So I got some popcorn and I got a soda. And guess what I did? I sat between two strangers. I sure did. I went and selected those seats and I saw that it was people on both sides. I didn't care. I'm on a date with me. And I said, excuse me. And they was, I don't care. I will drop this hot popcorn on you, ma'am. But I am dating me. And I like it here. So let me recline this good $15 seat back and watch this movie that I wanted to watch because see, nobody in my family had heard of it. It didn't come with a flashy commercial. And so I realized that is a part of me that is compassionate about other people. So I wanted to see it. And of course, I read the reviews and people was boycotting. So I needed to see what it was all about firsthand. Lizzie had to know. And I get in this theater, right? Let me tell y'all this. I'm sitting there and I'm cute too, y'all. Had on my cute little jean outfit, and I'm sitting there, and the movie got good, and I'm putting popcorn in my mouth, and I'm like, oh, I'm thirsty, so I'm trying to drink my drink. Do you not know that soda wasted all on front of me? Child, what did I do? Found a church towel that was in my purse and dried off like I was in the shower right there. Kept on eating that popcorn, and I did not care. I did not care that when I got up, it looked like I had peed on myself in the front, but I didn't care. Why? Because I'm dating me and I don't care, right? Lizzie is living her life. I was doing something, and guess what? I didn't care about the onlookers. Listen, let me help you, lifeliners. Quit caring about people that's looking at you, probably wondering, is she single? Why she by herself? Is she waiting on somebody? That's not your business. Child, that ain't your business while I'm over here smiling and nobody's looking at me. Nobody checking for me. I smile because I like me. When you gonna like you, girl? When you gonna like you, bro? Listen. So I had a ball in this movie. So it choked me up and stuff. I was listening. My little eyelash was crooked. Y'all saw the video. But nevertheless, it was good. And it really made me think about what is at my core. After I left there, I went to one of those famous uh, coffee places. They're green. I'm not sure if I can say their name on radio, but we love them. And guess what I did? I got a drink for me. See, my kids are a little bougie. My kids love the little green place with the little mermaid on it. Y'all know the place I'm talking about, right? Where you spend big bucks there. Yeah, that place, right? And so my kids, they need to have cake pops and they need their own caramel macchiatos and no. I'm not buying any of that. I'm getting me some peach because I love peach and I got me a peach drink and I drank it really slow and I took it all in. And guess what I had to do? I had to tell my mind they're gonna be okay because I started sitting there saying, well, maybe I should get home because I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder if they need me. I wonder if the house is burnt down. I wonder if mm-mm. I had to tell myself enough is enough. And I grabbed my calendar, guys, because I believe a part of um, being the best you and being the healed you is to not do a thing just one time, right? So I penciled in another moment to guess what? Date myself, to date me again. And while I sat there, I had to talk to the Father, and I did. And it was in that moment that I had to be honest. And I said, God, why have I never done this again? Why have I never done this before? And why am I struggling to do it again? And because I realized that I was out of balance. Yes, Lizzie, out of balance. See, when you don't know balance, you walk and you live in a lot of gray areas, right? And I had to say, you know what? You're right. I need to take more time for me. I need to really focus in on me. It's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If we don't do that, then we become the person that when you walk in the room, everybody will like, oh, they here. Why? Because you're complaining, you're problematic, you're negative Nancy. Don't nobody want to hear that. Go date yourself. Go find out what you like. You might find out that what you thought you didn't like, you absolutely do like, right? Watch this. While I was driving, and I took the scenic route too. While I was driving, I started unraveling from the inside out some of the things that I had bottled up. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, you should try this dating thing, right? You should really try it. And I started just unraveling and just thinking, and I turned on some music. And no, it wasn't James Cleveland, and I, as much as I love the gospel, it was none of that, honey. It was a saxophone, and I think Boney James up the highway. And I am just listening, and I am unwinding, but I am unraveling some of this culture where I always got to be at 100 all the time, that I always have to be, you know, the mommy. Always have to be the wife. We're always in those roles. We forget to love on us. Oh, and did I tell y'all I went to Walmart too? Child, let me tell you about this good scrub Walmart has for your feet. Love it. I went to Walmart, and everything that I bought at Wally World, guess what? It was for me. I didn't buy a t-shirt, a sock, any of that. I took time to pamper me. So Lizzy is telling you today, give yourself permission to date you. Give yourself permission to go find a journal. And in that journal, listen, the best thing I've ever done is bought journals because I'm able to journal my growth. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Matter of fact, I want to give away a journal this week. If you can inbox me and tell me why you think you need to date yourself, and or tell me this better one. Tell me the importance. Tell me why you think you would benefit greatly from that. And I'm going to read them. And the one that touches my heart, I want you to drop your address, and I'm going to send you a Lizzy journal, because these are things that help me do life, right? I'm not always feeling just amazing. Baby, I will journal my life away. Let me tell y'all something. Don't tell my husband, right? I was cleaning up, and I found a journal from like 22 years ago. I put it in a garbage can. I put it underneath the garbage because I was like, if something happened to me, I don't know who I can trust to burn my journals, because I get real in my journals, right? That is a place of release, right? Some of us have some people better be happy we journal and we wrote it down and then said out our mouth. Child, I know it. I'm her. Okay. You better be glad I journaled it and I didn't say it out my mouth. But these are tools that Lizzy uses so I can do life, so I can continue to show up as the healed me, because the best me is the healed me. And I didn't always live on that level. I did not always live in that place to give myself permission to be the greatest me, to be the healed me. I have learned over the seasons, there are times where I have to sit with me, even though things are happening on the outside. I'm learning not to be a sponge and absorb all of that. But I sit long enough, I acknowledge what I'm feeling, and I make a definitive decision. What are you going to do when you get up? How are you going to live? What are you going to say? What are you going to speak? Hmm? But that comes from taking time to be with me. It doesn't mean that I'm never with friends. I'm never with the girls that I love. But there are some times that I have to sit there and focus on me. How am I going to move? How am I going to show up? And let me tell you something, when you know that and you know how you move, everybody's else's opinion is just that, it's an opinion. But you've already taken the time and you've already kind of just said, you know what, if this happens and that happens, I'll respond in this way. You only get that way when you learn how to take some time for you. I'm going to challenge you this week. I dare you to date yourself. I dare you to find out something about you that you did not know. Yeah, because we're so busy trying to be friends to other people, we forget to be friends to ourselves. Now, I know I done said something here. Don't you dare disconnect. Come on back here. I'm going to say it again. We are so busy trying to be friends to other people that we forget to be a friend to ourselves. That's not selfish. That's real life, right? That's that's living abundantly when I know what I like. Because when you know what you like, you don't have to apologize. You just simply, oh, no thanks, and you can move on. But we're so busy trying to impress people, and we're so busy trying to include them, because we don't really know us. So, Lifeliners, if that's you, I want you to do me a favor this week. Get you a journal and get you a destination, honey. And when you do that, get your calendar like I did. I didn't forget. I grabbed my calendar and I have intentionally pink out days. I call it the pink out days because I like pink, right? But those are pink out days. That means I am not available. Okay? Call Jesus. Don't call me. Baby, you can call whoever. 911, 411. You can call, listen, Alf. I don't care. But don't call me. I am unavailable. I tell my kids, listen, don't fall too hard that day. Because I won't come and see you until tomorrow. I promise you. Listen, let me talk to some mommies real quick because I know it's difficult for us to leave those cute faces. We love those cute faces. We had those cute faces. They love us. I have one that tells me he loves me all day long, right? But guess what? I'm still going to go date me and I'm going to love on you even the more when I get back. Okay? Mommy will be back. Husband, with your fine self, I just need a break. I said something to my husband. I said, do you mind? He was like, no, go for it. And matter of fact, he dropped a little something for me to, enjoy myself. Thank you, sir. Right? Because I knew that that was getting ready to shock my house. Because I'm hands-on. I'm a hands-on mom. Right? I'm that mom. I'm a boy mom. Like, so I play sports. Well, I don't play. Not like that. I shoot a basketball every now and then and I throw a ball. I got a hand, like it's oil in his hand, right? But I throw it. But like I do sports, like we watch the game, like football season is coming. So it's about to be on in my house, right? And I have kids from every age. I have a set of 30-year-old twins down to a 7-year-old. And then I have my daughter. That's my girl. But even in all of that, and I take care of my mother and I'm available on my phone and I have people that are calling me all the time. Guess what? I did a difficult thing. Y'all won't know. Y'all want to know. I turned my phone off. You should try it. It'll turn back on. But these are things that I thought I shouldn't be able to do, or I can't do that. What if they need me? But what if you need you? So I digress and I'll say this. The best you is the healed you. And if you ever want to do life, you got to find out what it is that you love to do. At some point, we have to do it. I'm not getting any older, and I refuse to leave here and not know and forgot to tap into the greatest me, to the best me, to the healed me. Listen, not only the saved me, but the saved healed me. I think I said something. The saved and healed me, right? That's who I'm talking to today. So, Lifeliners, journals, date yourself, hit me up in my inbox. Tell me, how did this thing work for you? Tell me, talk to your girl. Listen, go ahead and send me those messages in my messenger. You can also just email me here, BelieveRadio.LifeWithLizzy @gmail.com. Tell me about why you think this will be good for you, or however, whatever. I'm going to read it. I'm going to shoot you a journal because I believe in you. Right? I believe that you can do life, but starting with you, because the best you is the healed you. Well, I'm glad you stopped by the Life with Lizzy show. Listen, because I believe that if we can talk it out, then we can walk it out, right? And we've done a thing today, honey. We talked, so now we're going to walk this thing out. We're going to walk and dare to love ourselves this week, right? I want you to do that. I want you to do it. I also want you to do me a favor. Let somebody know that Lizzy is here. Believe Radio. It's your 24-hour inspiration and gospel music. Go and find us on all the platforms. Like it, love it, share it. Let me know. I'm going to be looking. And for you that say, Lizzy, I want to come on the show. I have something I want to talk to you about. Could you speak life into me? You got that right. Go ahead and shoot me a message and say, listen, this is what I want to talk to you about. Come on. You might just get that invitation, child. But until then, go and be great. Thanks for tapping in to Life with Lizzy. I holla.
A day is coming. There'll be no war. Peace will take over the land. No more broken heart, abandoned and alone. God will separate the right from wrong. Then we'll be changed.